So my name is Kristina Hammerquist, and I have a degree in civil engineering. My title currently is Project Controls Senior Associate. Senior Edge Associate, there we go. Kind of a mouthful. For the longest time, I thought I wanted to get a degree in math, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do long term with it, but I just knew that's something I loved. Literally the last day that I could have changed my major, the last hour, because the office was about to close, and I was like, I can't apply this to real life. I made this panic attempt to change my major, but I was like, well, that sounds interesting, and I know you can apply it to real life, so I called the office and I was like, I'm gonna switch to civil engineering. And then the next day I was like, what have I done? Ever since then, I have loved it because you just see it every day when you're out and about. I think my family and friends get annoyed because they know too much about dirt and concrete. I went to the career fairs and I saw Black Veatch had a really long line. I was like, well, that's a good sign. I'd heard that you could move around the company pretty easily. And I guess that kind of led me right to the EDGE program for that same reason. I applied to the EDGE program and then they gave me an offer. And I remember I had 24 hours roughly to decide between a power position and then the EDGE program. My gut just kind of told me I've always loved traveling and trying new things, and I thrive off of being challenged. And that was when I was like, okay, I'm gonna try the EDGE program. It was honestly a very easy transition for starting a career. You're paired with a champion at the beginning. My champion was chosen because of the business line that I was interested in. You're required to meet every quarter, but we ended up meeting like a couple times more each quarter just because I'm just like a sponge when I'm around him because he has so much to offer for career advice. It's a really good look into what your career can look like 30 years down the road and what opportunities there are. My champion personally, he started out as an engineer and he got to do all these really cool projects in different business lines, and now he's in management. And I've learned from him that it's important to have technical knowledge if you're gonna go into management, because then you can speak at every level, because you can understand from the bottom to the top what's going on a project. I started in the civil site group, and I knew I wanted to try something a little bit different than engineering for my second rotation, and I'd heard of project controls. There's an opportunity to go to a solar site as a field project controls professional, and I was like, well, that sounds great. I didn't know much about it, but I was interested. I didn't have any solar experience before, or project controls. When you're on site, people see that you don't have as much experience, so they're willing to show you everything. So I asked questions, maybe 100 questions a day, especially in the beginning, because I didn't know what anything was. And the superintendents would take me out and show me, this is what a combiner box looks like. This is how power will be generated. It's important to remember as an EDGE professional that you want to add value to the team, because there is a learning curve and that team is investing in you. So a lot of it is just lining up, finishing the work you're on so that you're not leaving your team hanging, and then getting ready to move to the next group. And I still keep in touch with at least a few people from every rotation I've done so far, just because you make those connections and they're advocating for you. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do, but my goal is to find something I'm interested in and then give all my time and energy to that at work. So I definitely think I can find it here. Yeah, good luck with your career, but whatever you choose, don't panic because it's not written in stone. I mean, you can always change it, and that's why I love the EDGE program.